I really wish I was the guy who came up with the idea of commercializing human gestures. That guy made some fat sticks. Hello, high-fiving arm. Break an arm. Get it? It's funny because I hate myself for telling that joke.
Oh yeah, high five that, yeah. Yeah, that felt good. Yeah, do it again. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, that's enough. Okay, you can stop now. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Warning! Any non-maintenance personnel attempting repairs will be bitch slapped if they do not keep it cool.
I'd like to avoid any bitch slapping while the option is there.
Also, if this is Bob, the maintenance man, for God's sake, stop forgetting your maintenance code! Write down the elevator button pressing sequence somewhere. If you're going to write it somewhere nearby, like last time, write it in riddle form so others can't use it.
It's a plastic dying plant. I was not aware there was a market for shitty broken down house decor. Hello, high-fiving arm. Break an arm. Get it? It's funny because Hello, plastic dyeing plant. It is already being used to enhance the shit. Nah, I had the right. Doug thinks that plastic plants are an insult to his species. But which species is he a part of? I always forget. Scientists are hot. You're goddamn right. Nothing makes me swoon like women who are masters of quantum mechanics. With them, you get lucky and get rejected simultaneously. Looking at the fine detail of the gum, I can tell that its user was 25, male, pedophile mustache. How do I know this? Compulsive lying. Maintenance guys are 10 times hotter. Crude graffiti, bringing hard-hitting social issues into the public eye. I salute you, graffiti. I've got enough used gum back at home. It's great for sealing up radiation leaks, especially because most of Crush's gum is lead-based. Hello. No, I hate purple. I don't think I could ever pick.
Thank you for calling maintenance. Someone will be ready to help in 91,234 hours. Also, if this is Bob, the maintenance man, for God's sake, stop forgetting your maintenance code! Write down the elevator button pressing sequence somewhere. If you're going to write it somewhere nearby, like last time, write it in riddle form so others can't use it. Troubleshooting mode activated. Please input security code button sequence now. Press again to exit troubleshoot mode.
I think it's time to put in that code. You know, I got this bright idea. I think you should put in that code. Skibbity bop, biddy bop bop, put in that, put it that, put that code, skibbity bop. I was sitting alone and I thought to myself, you should put in that code. Hey man, I got some life advice for you. Put in that code. You know what is a beautiful day for? Put in
Regular
that
mode
code.
now activated.
You can't speak that kind of smack to me. Just because you're doing it telepathically doesn't mean it's not bad manners. You too, Mr. Yum Yums. Ugh, not this again. The names aren't demeaning, they're cute. Just because you're all high and mighty consulting me on corporate sabotage and money laundering, you think you're too good for the name Mr. Middens? Yeah, I thought so. Nothing else to say.
Hello?
Oh, what? Paradigm? We weren't going to liberate you till like 4 o'clock? Jesus, rollerblading Christ! I had the most delicious bread prepared for lunch. I woke up early for that shit, packed little Tupperware boxes. Now you're telling me I have to wait? Yeah, nice one, Mr. Paradigm. If you weren't the key to taking down Dupa Genetics, you'd be done. Done, Paradigm. Done! No one messes with my spread.
Sorry for liberating myself?
Done. Sorry, I just take my spreads really seriously. It gets the best of me sometimes.
What the hell is going on? Who are you?
I'm the leader of the rebel group Baxt.
What does that stand for?
People against generally shitty things.
Finally, something I can get behind. I like your hat.
Thanks, I got it last week. It's probably my favorite now. As much as I like compliments, I feel like we have more pressing things to talk about.
I'm apparently the key to taking down Dupa Genetics?
Yes, you're the all-important faulty prodigy child. Also, apparently your innards hold the key to world domination.
Whoa, I'm a faulty prodigy child? That's a pretty big reveal. I feel like it should have been more dramatic or heartfelt. You know, the fact I was born for commercial gain in the lab and now they want to dissect me? I pretty much knew that already, but you didn't know that. You're stone cold.
Yeah, well, I'm terrible at this touchy-feely stuff. Last time someone cried in front of me, I just pat them on the head. Anyway, because of this, the Rebel Committee and my telepathic kitties recommended I commission a children's book to help explain it to you. Also because we weren't sure if the deformations affected your brain. Read these first, and I'll tell you how to get out of this mess. Klaus was a big businessman with no ethics who owned the company named Dupa Genetics. He set up head office in Eastern Europe to save money and avoid an ethics law holdup. He was big Mr. Grumpy Face, hating almost everyone and every place. But he did love glam metal music and professional wrestling magic. He thought everyone was stupid for not liking both. That made him mad and sad, so he made an oath to take over the world, so everyone had to listen to glam and watch professional wrestling on every program. He started by inventing the fully customizable prodigy child, perfect for rich parents whose biological children are wild, no longer passing their name to their biological shame. The prodigies eventually inherit their power and wealth after their parents experience a bit of bad health. Little did they know, Klaus still had power over them to help execute his plan of wrestling and glam mayhem. Meanwhile, he made Olaf the Sloth a living candy machine. Vomiting various candy every half an hour was his routine. Olaf loved Klaus. Klaus did not. Constant candy was the only thing he sought. Klaus later died of type 2 diabetes from all the candy. This made Olaf very sad and angry. Olaf made a vow on his deathbed that he will continue his legacy instead. The only problem now that after 12 years, the prodigies suddenly pursue creative art careers. A lot of the time they do performing arts instead of business plans and pie charts. But there was one mutated child facing many tragedies. Not affected, he kept making commercial electro melodies. Now Olaf wants to give Paradigm an autopsy, the key to fixing the defunct prodigy child army, continuing Klaas's plans to only make him happy.
I'm done. I feel like I want all my news relayed to me via rhyme now.
You can keep it for future reference. Did it make sense to you?
While slightly demeaning. Yes.
Yeah, we weren't sure how smart you were, especially after a few months of observation, so we winged it. You bit into Hot Pocket straight out the oven every time.
Hey, I'm a Hot Pocket athlete in training. It takes serious commitment. Also, observation? I'm not going to even ask. So now what?
Basically, we need to get rid of Olaf. Well, not we, mostly you.
Do we really have to? I mean, the whole world domination thing is a pretty big downside, I guess. Also, the part where I'm dissected for scientific purposes is not that great. But he seems like a big cutie. I just wanna. Hold him and give him infinity cuddles.
That's true. He is pretty adorbs. Not that keen on listening to glam metal for the rest of my life, though. Sometimes you need that doof-doof or oons-oons.
Although, then I won't be able to make the fattest electronic music album ever made.
I'd say it could have a pretty successful run on community radio.
You take that back. It could reach one-time viral status online. At least. I think.
So anyway, this floating guy here is the only person who knows how to get rid of him.
It can talk?
That's the problem. The dumb asshole tried to escape when I came here to ask him. The teleportation went wrong and ported his limbs around the facility. What you need to do now is collect said body parts, then put them all in the machine. I'll handle it from there. Good luck. Oh, Mr. Mitten says don't mess it up, or he will passive-aggressively push stuff off your desk.
I'll keep that in mind.
Also, I took the restrictions off the elevator now. We put them on because of the 80% failure rate. You should be fine though. You've reaped enough bad karma, I think. Just look at your face.
Thanks. What's up with your cat? Cats?
They're my telepathic cat advisors. Being a rebel leader is pretty hard and they help a lot. Also, aside from their advice on guerrilla warfare and espionage, I like giving them pats.
Would you like to be my romantic love interest?
Sorry, Paradigm. I already have a boyfriend. Here, look at this photo. He surprised me one day with a professional shoot. His gifts are always so thoughtful.
Can you tell me more about the text?
Pretty self-explanatory. We are people against generally shitty things.
What else do you know about me?
Other than the fact you're a self-loathing loser who can't handle criticism and never follows through with his goals, not to mention whose internet viewing habits would make longtime fetishists gag.
You know, I was hoping for a more fun answer. We know your favorite color. We know that you're wicked good at making hot pockets. I did not book in for a day of crying today.
Now you can see why they commissioned a children's book to explain things to you and not me personally.
I've got this really funny story.
Sure, let's hear it.
Well, it's the funniest thing. Me and my friend went to the post office and they. It's so funny. And like. My friend. This story.
Yeah,
I've got to go feed my dog.
okay.
That is the rebel leader of PEX. And there are 2 telepathic cats. I hope they can't read my mind.
Yeah, they can. And that super disgusting paradigm, swimming in a pool full of milk and cereal is unsanitary, let alone wasteful.
It would be refreshing though. I like your face. When it actually comes to women in real life, I choke on my pickup lines. What is this, a patriarchy? You can't use women anymore. Governments and powers are now decided with a cup and ball, just how it should be. Hey, this must be one of the scientist's hands. Oh, it's still twitching. You're just a little cutie, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I said yes, you are. Jesus. Now to find the rest of his body. It seems to be the machine that teleported me through the multiverse and also tore that guy's limbs off. Science is truly the gift that keeps on giving. No thanks. I would like to keep at least 4 of my limbs at this time. At least until I can get cyborg versions. You can manipulate the universe itself, but how would you feel if I told you you are the center of my universe? I'm not sure I'd like to use a machine which has a safety measure to put your limbs back together. Good luck, Limby Mon. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it. In other words, I need the scientist's limbs before I can use it. I need all 5 body parts first. A mysterious hatch being mysterious. What are you hiding, Hatch? Fingers crossed it's a likable, albeit mysterious individual. Hello, suspicious Hatch. It doesn't have any handles. Just like I have no hand. Open up to me and I'll show you a whole world of entry and re-entry. This is pretty cool. They're all connected together to work as one big supercomputer. I wonder what the groundbreaking calculations they're performing. Wow, it's calculating the cure for cancer. Sorry, I lied. It's just torrenting copious amounts of mediocre, naughty sitcoms. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to stand over there now. This is the newer version of those tape computers I have back at home. It still plays solitaire, but at 60 FPS while in ultra high settings. PC Master Race. As much as I want to play Solitaire Remastered HD Improved Extreme Gamer Edition, I don't have my gaming mouse. Need that mouse sensitivity, bruh. Ever since Agnes 312 Gamer beat me, I got serious with my solitaire. Believe me, I've already planned out how to steal all of these for later. Paradigm gonna be making it rain at his computer shop. Bonsai trees are like the little people of the tree world. Oh man, turns out this is another fake plastic tree. I need to find dirt somewhere else. From what I can see, the scrolling text is just a social media feed of various animal joke accounts. Well, I wanna throw a ball, then I couldn't find it. I'm still looking for it. It's eating me up inside. Coffee mugs are the most abused of all mugs. They need a union or something. Fight for your rights, mugs. If I take one mug, it's gonna make the others jealous. I can't have that weighing on my conscience. I really wish I was the guy who came up with the guy made some fit.
Warning, will be a bitch slap.
I'd like.
Also, for God's sake, right? If you're gonna write it.
Urge to smoke rising. This fish-based advertising sure is powerful. The note says, help yourself to the breadsticks. We only buy the best. Unlike our competitor, Satisfactory Genetics, which serves barf sticks, clearly the inferior stick-based food. Breadsticks will not help me on my quest, unless I want to throw an average party with people I don't even like. There's a rule somewhere that waiting rooms always have to have outdated magazines. Break the rule and the universe will implode, collapsing in on itself. Eastern European gossip magazines are the worst. They consist solely of vodka distilling and sausage making celebrities, especially the Kubasaki. Then how will people handle being alone with their own thoughts for belly slapping live? This guy is a legend among the belly slapping scene. I wish I had these skills. I just never had the belly girth. Nice, I can use this with my Dupajin.
Thank you.
This is a Pandingleworth's audiobook production.
Billy was Dupa Genetics maintenance man for many faithful years. His personal hygiene was terrible, the facility's hygiene was acceptable. Until he was sadly taken away from us 4/6/2026. It was Take Your Pet to Work Day, and Artyom, a former employee, brought in his bear, which took countless employees' lives, including everyone's favorite, Billy. Due to HR cutbacks, we present to you this bubblehead of Billy to forever honor his life here at Dupa Genetics. On a side note, Artyom's bear now works in upper management. Signed, Dupa Genetics CEO Ulov. Neat. I want one. Hello, poor excuse of a tribute for a dead employee. Heh, neat. I want one. Sorry, Billy. I need this.
You probably shouldn't take that. I'm paid well, but not well enough to stop you physically.
You're not very good at your job, are you?
Do you want to steal that or not?
Yes. Impressive trophy.
I bought it from a Trajowski mart. They didn't have the color I wanted, but I made a compromise. I kind of regret it. Its color just doesn't represent me as a person, you know.
Currently, there are no damsels in distress around for me to impress. Nothing says boyfriend material like a fat rhymer and a dragon slayer. Can I take this?
No. I paid full retail price for it. I need to use it for a while to justify it.
Pretty flowers.
Yes, but they are cursed. Anything that touches them shrinks. Items and people. Wouldn't recommend.
Noted. Not sure what I was expecting.
Oh, damn it, you're an idiot. I'm only doing this for you once. Vanguardium imbecillus.
I guess it makes sense to have a knight as a secretary. Statistically, they are least likely to skim profits from your company. Code of chivalry, I guess.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Olaf's waiting room. How may I help you?
Why the plate mail?
I used to be a knight, you see, saving princesses, slaying dragons and such. You know how it is, lad.
Cool. Why did you quit?
Turns out, as a secretary, I get paid twice as much and get a company horse, among other benefits, all without touching a sword, and occasionally flirting with the boss. Now, lad, which would you choose?
To be a horse? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Damn it, laddie.
I'd like to talk to the sloth.
All right, lad, what's your name?
Paradigm. Wait. That was dumb.
Ah, yes, you're right here. You're not scheduled for autopsy till tomorrow. Sorry, you'll have to wait until then.
I can hardly wait. Do I get a bowl of ice cream after?
Well, you'll be pickled and jarred after the procedure, for future reference. But I think I can arrange that. Just make sure to leave a good review on ratemysecretary.com.
Can you help me defeat the mythical beast, Texas?
Yes, funny you ask, actually. I'm a freelance accountant. Email me at dragonsucks@gmail.com and I'll sort you out.
Can you possibly help me defeat Olaf?
Sorry, I used to do the whole defeating evil thing, but, you know, times change. I have a family and everything. My son, little Joey, is a level 5 paladin now. He murdered his first witch just last week. Ah, they grow up so fast.
Is Olaf a good guy?
I know he pays on time. That's all that matters. I try to block out the whole turning the world's entertainment into just glam metal and wrestling thing, and that weird vomiting candy thing he does.
Do you ever miss being a knight?
Not really. Lots of drama. You'd be surprised how much knights gossip. There was once a rumor going around that I was 2 dogs in plate mail. And turns out the guy who started the rumor was, in fact, 2 dogs in plate mail.
I need to go save some damsels in Budapest.
Don't you mean distress?
I think I know a little bit more about knighting than you. Wow, this is amazing. Some sci-fi fanboys arguing about which sci-fi property is best. It's like a live feature rendition of an online comment section. I will use this to make an informed decision about whether Star Battles or Star Conquest is better. Well, whichever one can fill up my room with enough merch, rendering me undateable. Laser sword on the streets, Darth Vader in the sheets. Nice shield.
Thanks. I won it in a dungeon.
Cool.
And Dragon's game.
Not so cool.
Ha! You try rolling straight 20s on a pony unicorn ride action, and then we can talk about what's not cool.
I've always wondered what it would be like to have an extra +2 defense. At the moment, I'm running a -20 due to my head's surface area alone. You know what? You don't see enough people using lances these days for murder. It's a shame. He would be my first choice for sure. I can't use it right here. Hey, do you mind if I take this?
Frankly, I don't do much lancing these days.
Oh, yes.
It's enchanted, too. His name is Larry Lancey. Just ask him nicely and you can summon or unsummon him.
Larry Lancey, keen to ride with me?
Yes, let us unite and bring pain and suffering to our enemies, and then drink some cold brewskis over their corpses.
Can I have this?
The shield stays. I use it as a trendy plate for my cheese platters.
It's the door that, I assume, leads to Olaf's office. It opens some other way. It's either a doggy door or a gnome door. Considering the secretary is a knight, it's probably a doggy door. Knights are notorious for gnome racism. It opens some other way. I might as well toboggan under a ladder. Or was it breakdance under a ladder? No. Wherever there is sci-fi, there is nondescript glowing blue balls. Both kinds. It opens some other way. Wingardium Imbecilius. Not sure what kind of confession you'd give in a glam metal based religion. I didn't wear any eyeliner today. I only did 2 lines when I should have done 5. Glam metal gods, I have sinned. I have not worn eyeliner or my jeans from the women's department. Smite me down where I stand. She is some sort of glam metal grandma nun. No one makes cocaine like grandma used to. None of this pre-packaged garbage.
Oh my, you poor soul. I'm so sorry the glam metal gods cursed you with such a head. Have a toffee.
Thanks?
You're gonna have to grab it out of my cleavage. My hands are busy at the moment.
I'm not sure if I want...
Just take the damn toffee.
My hands are super sticky from the toffee. I hate sticky hands. I'd rather be punched in the face and have it over with.
Also, attached to the toffee are my digits on a piece of scrap paper. Just ignore that. I'm not hitting on you. I'm not that into the terminally ill.
Are you like some sort of nun?
Kinda. Except I can do whatever I want. Anything. Including playing lawn bowls nude. Oh, you haven't lived until you feel the wind between you.
Yes, I believe you. Can you tell me more about the church?
Certainly. It's the Church of the Latter-day Glam. It's just like most religions, except you can pretty much do anything. There is a demand, however, for excess. And this excess has to be rock star-like. You can't just play a lot of Sudoku and expect to go to glam heaven.
Does it get tiring holding your hand up like that?
No. This is a divine miracle from the hair metal gods. They bless me with constant metal gesture.
Isn't it just called arthritis?
If you want to die in a fiery mosh pit for all eternity, I'd keep speaking like that, heathen.
How do I join the church?
All you need to do is attend a Space Dust party for 10 days straight and receive an STD blessing. Would you be interested?
Is it BYO?
Yes.
Sorry, I have some VHS tapes to return. I don't have time to join any churches.
Suit yourself.
Can I have some of your donation money? Like you said, the glam of the gods did not look kindly upon me.
Oh my, I wish I could, but our holy book is against giving money to people who have no chance to live.
Wait, what?
Let's be realistic, you don't have much time left.
Come on, I'm only ill in a hip-hop sense. I'm not dying.
Shush, son. Accept your death. Go on a bender, you'll feel much better. Besides, we mostly give money to the homeless. It's all in the great and sacred Glam Metal Codex, accessible to all Glam Metal churches via the .NFO stations.
Are you sure you don't want to give me some charity money?
Don't ask again. Look at you. You're about to die. It's against my beliefs. Read the .NFO file on the terminal.